leisure guest activities. So my job is to ensure people have a great vacation and enjoy their leisure time on board the ships. Operate all the onboard activities, as well as the entertainment program, activities for kids, the sports program, and try to ensure that people have an awesome vacation and they spend their leisure time in a fun sort of way on board.
It's also the largest ship, isn't it?
That's correct. Liberty of the Seas. She's 160,000 tons. She cost about $825 million to build. 4 years. She carries 4,000 guests, about 1,200 crew members, and she is the largest cruise ship in the entire world. So our flow rider's open. We're going to have our ice show tonight, one of our production shows. We just finished up one of our parades. And so right now a lot of our time is focused on implementing a lot of the new events and the new activities. And you had mentioned Camp Broadway. This is our brand new relationship with Camp Broadway. We're really excited to be working with them. What we're going to be doing is offering some of Camp Broadway's great theater art programs to kids of all different ages on board our cruise ships. And what we try to do is we try to reach out to some people that are best in class in what it is that they do. And we wanted to implement a theatrical arts program on board the ships because, one, we want to be able to introduce kids to that world. And what's great about the program is that the curriculum is created for each destination that we go to. So our name is Royal Caribbean International. We go to a few other places in the Caribbean. We're in Europe, we're in Alaska, Panama Canal, Mexican Riviera, Asia, South America. So when the kids actually participate in the camp, we're calling it the Adventure Theater program on board by Camp Broadway, they're actually going to be learning about all the different destinations that they're going to on that vacation, and learning about those destinations through the theater arts.
So tell us exactly what your role is aboard the ship here.
I work for Camp Broadway, and Camp Broadway was hired by Royal Caribbean to create a theatrical element to their already existing youth programming on board all of their ships. There was an amazing program that was created by Camp Broadway that I have kind of come in and I'm sort of tweaking a little bit to make it a little bit more user-friendly for their youth staff to teach to their kids. We're linking the entertainment staff on board the ship to the youth program on board the ship, giving the kids who participate in adventure theater a professional, theatrical, performative experience. They learn the number from the entertainment staff and perform that number with the entertainment staff in a show, in a performance environment, which is we think is going to be very exciting for the kids.
For the folks out there at home who don't know, can you tell us a little bit about Camp Broadway?
Camp Broadway is an arts education organization that focuses on theater-loving kids. So we're not necessarily looking for the next star on Broadway. We're looking to build audiences. We want to find a way to make theater exciting for the kids and sort of to create that spark of interest.
So this isn't something where, like, back at land, you got to audition to get into some sort of a thing. This is literally like you come on board, and if you want to play around, you can.
Again, it's for theater-loving kids. So you can have zero talent and do the show and have that experience of being with somebody that you idolize because you saw them in the onboard show. We use the onboard entertainers as inspiration and as role models for these kids in the same way that Camp Broadway in New York uses the Broadway community as the inspiration for those kids. So there's an immediate parallel that already exists on board, and so it's really a way to to give those kids that wow experience, whether they're meant to go on into the arts or not. It's for theater loving kids in the same way that Camp Broadway is for theater loving kids.
Your involvement with this evening and this day today?
I'm on board like everybody else, having a great time. That show was wonderful, Ever After. And then before that, I saw the ice show, which is spectacular. I mean, the quality of the entertainment on this ship, we better making me a little bit nervous about Broadway. it's really very, very high quality. And I had a great meal, and it's a beautiful ship, and it's the biggest ship in the world, I hear. And I brought my godchild with me. He had to go to sleep. He couldn't stay up this late, but he saw everything else, and he loved it. Loved it all.
Now, this is a very kid-centric trip here with the Camp Broadway going on and everything. Now, is he someone that aspires to be in the arts?
Well, I don't know. He's just 3 years old. But I'll tell you, we came to watch a rehearsal this afternoon, and I didn't know if he'd be wiggling around, like kids are, because he's a wild kid. He was absolutely mesmerized by the rehearsal process. He watched it, and I thought, oh, well, he's like the kids we're reaching out to with Camp Broadway, because it's not that they want necessarily to go into the theater, but that they are theater lovers and they want to know how it works. And Luca is definitely one of them. He's already found art. He's a wonderful artist. He really is. He's in his abstract expressionistic period right now, and I don't know where that'll go, but he's a wonderful artist, and he loves music. But he was mesmerized by the rehearsal of the dancers and how it all fit together. He didn't move, and we were here for about 45 minutes. He was just like that. So I think he's got, the artistic bug in some way, at least the cultural interest at an early age, which is good.
Getting kids involved in the arts and in performing and working together, I mean, this is something I guess we could all strive for.
Well, I just think the sooner they can be exposed, the better. It came to me late because growing up, when I grew up and where I was geographically, there wasn't much. But the sooner, the better. I mean, I've exposed him to art. I've taken him to the theater, and he loves it, and that can only make his little life more precious on this planet. The more we can appreciate, the more we can enjoy, the more we can experience the arts, it's just going to make us better human beings.
You create a fuller human being, like someone that can play nice with others, cooperation, collaboration, thinking outside the box, using the various parts of your body to express yourself, using your voice. Like I've found in my teaching of elementary school kids, we are a culture of people who experience the world silently. You play a video game, you watch a movie, you work on the computer. It's all there. That is not verbal, and so you find in a lot of populations, kids who cannot speak, they don't know how to project their voice in a way, and just the projection of a voice implies confidence, and confidence. It makes people want to be with you, whether that's in a work environment or a personal environment. It's we're in the business of confidence building. So any kind of arts experience, I think particularly at an early age, really does foster that.
We have 32,000 square feet of dedicated facilities just for kids on board, 5 different age groups, and it's pretty special. The kids come on as strangers on the first day, and by the end of the cruise, they're best friends and make pen pals and friends from all over the country and all over the world.